Oh my God, what did I just experience? This weekend we had the Southern Gathering, the inaugural running of the Southern Gathering, and boy was it sensational. We had bikes from all parts of Australia and riders attend, and on the main ride I think we had about 87 Indians. I think the goal eventually is to make this the biggest gathering of Indian motorcycles in the Southern Hemisphere. And if the weekend's anything to go by, they're well on track to achieve that. Now, this is the first time this event's ever been run. It was organised by Indian Motorcycle of Ballarat with support from Indian Motorcycle Australia. And Justin, Mark, Suzanne, Lisa, Vicky, Jeremy, Jock, I hope I haven't missed anyone. They did a fantastic job of setting this up and putting it on, and put in so much hard work, and it really showed. And it was so good to see Indian Motorcycle Australia there supporting the event with staff and with their own people there to meet people and answer questions. And they also had their demo fleet there, which they've just put on. So you had a range of Indian motorcycles to test ride on the weekend. Now, I personally took the FTR Rally for a test ride, and I'll make a separate video on that. And it was just so good to see people taking it up and just enjoying the rides. The weekend started off with Friday night dinner and drinks and welcoming for everyone who'd travelled in and was attending the event, and that was really good. It was well catered for, had music, entertainment, a band there, and a little food cart and cocktails to boot. On Saturday morning were the test rides and demo rides. Then there was a 2-hour ride in the afternoon where we travelled around the countryside in this area, and then there was dinner in the evening at a local hotel. On Sunday we had breakfast and then another ride, and everyone just went their separate ways in the afternoon after that. The whole event was just so well run, so well organised, so well timed. I was worried that I might get a bit bored in between, certain things happening, but everything was just timed to perfection. You had time to have your breakfast, have your lunch, go for a test ride, enjoy the show and shine. There's a show and shine there as well. The Hot Rod Club came and made an appearance. Yeah, everything was just beautifully done and just done to perfection. So I'm just here with Paul, and I don't know if you know Paul, but he's certainly a lot more famous than I am.
No, that's over that.
And Paul, can you tell people what you've been doing?
So I randomly went for a motorbike ride. I left Geelong, and 30 days later I did a lap of the country. But what turned out to be a motorbike ride for myself halfway around the country turned into a bit of a charity event. I met some kids in the outback, and they had no footy boots to play football.
Because you're a footballer?
Yeah, 20 years ago now, I guess.
Most of my audience is in the US.
In the US, yeah.
So it's Australian rules.
Aussie
football.
rules, real game, Aussie rules.
Cool.
So with Aussie rules over here, the young lads in the outback, they don't have any boots, and they play barefoot. But they want boots.
Don't worry about the video.
So I started to buy footy boots, and I raised about $20,000, which is what 14,000 US or something like that.
Fantastic.
In the space of 3 weeks, and still raising money now. We're still getting the momentum going for next year. And it's just about helping out less fortunate people. That's all it's about. There's no activism. It's just helping kids out.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And if someone wants to donate, how do they?
Yeah, I've got a GoFundMe, which is not ideal, but I didn't know how else to do this because it happened so quickly. So there's a GoFundMe, which is called Boots for the Bush.
Okay. And I'll leave a link in the description. So
thanks, Paul. I really appreciate that. So it's look, as I say, it's just helping less fortunate kids out. That's what it's all about. And I get to go for a bike ride.
And if you want to watch those videos, which are well worth watching. Paul's ridden around Australia on a Springfield.
Yep.
And they're really good to watch. So what's your channel name?
It's called the Indian Crusader.
Indian Crusader. So check it out. And I'll also put a link to that channel as well. Thanks very much, Paul.
Thanks.
I think what you're doing is fantastic.
Thanks, Paul.
And the people in the bush certainly do need that help. And as you said, it's not just the kids in the bush, but any kid that's underprivileged or struggling, can they reach out to you and say, look,
absolutely.
I'd love a pair of boots.
Anyone needs a pair of boots. If there's a story out there, and that's what it's all about, helping out people who aren't getting help right now. It's really that basic. So absolutely, if anyone has a story about a child out there or an adult who needs some footy boots, then we'll get it to them.
Fantastic.
Sure.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Paul.
Cool. Thanks Paul. Cheers. Thank you.
I think I'm still on a bit of a high from the Southern Gathering this weekend. Man, what a superb event. It was just fantastic. The amount of people that came up and talked to me who watched the channel was just mind-blowing. Didn't realise that so many of you, and just in this little little local community of Indian motorcycle riders watch the channel. Thank you to everyone that came up and said g'day. It was brilliant meeting you all, and you're all just fantastic people. It's just it was just such a pleasure to see, and I enjoyed talking to each and every one of you. So if you ever see me out and about and you want to say g'day, please, yeah, I really do enjoy meeting you. And it was also fun riding with you guys as well. I don't want to say names because I'll forget someone, and then, you know, and plus there were so many names. I don't know how many marks I met. Just brilliant. Which is such a great weekend. Would you look at this day? Just perfect. Light winds. I know it's about 22 degrees. We're coming into summer now, so 1st of December is going to be summer. And yeah, what a day to be out in the motorcycle. Sorry if you guys are working.